Hi everyone, I'm Tracy. Thank you for checking out my video today. I decided to make this video to do a shout out and a big thank you to the fire department number 15 of Augusta. I woke up in the night. I had this ring on. It's an Andorra crystal. I had bought at Etsy several years ago. And anyway, I woke up in the night and my finger was extremely swelled up, and this was like so tight that I felt like I was being strangled. Like I wanted to jump up and try and cut it off, but I don't have anything here to do that with. So I ended up talking to my girlfriend who used to be a jeweler, and she's like, you need to go over to the jeweler like now. And I said, well, they don't open till 11, so I'll go at 11. So she's like telling me what to do, what to ask for, and whatever. So I get there. They open a couple minutes early. I'm running up there. She's like, good morning, how can we help you? And I said, could you please cut this off with your whatever tool? And she said, oh, honey, we don't do that anymore. You have to go to the fire department. They'll do it, probably. And she said, and she looked at my finger and she said, and you need to go now. And I was like, oh, shoot. Like, I'm so scared because it was really looking bad. And so I looked on my GPS and I saw that the number 15 fire department for Augusta, where I am right now, was 1.5 miles away. So I was like, okay. And I'm like praying the whole time, talking to my posse, as I call them, my angels, spirit guides, higher self, family. I'm like, please let them be able to help me, please. So I park and I walk in, and this gentleman comes out of a room and he's like, can I help you? And I said, yes, my ring is so tight I can't get it off and it's cutting off my circulation. Do you have a cutter or whatever? And he's like, yeah, follow me. So we walked through the engine area where the two trucks were. And then we went into the kitchen, and there was all these guys there. A couple ladies. I think they were, I don't know if they were fire, I don't know if they worked for the fire department or what, because they weren't in uniform. But they also had an ambulance outside. And he said, well, the tool that we had broke last time we were taking it off, cutting it off of someone, a ring off. And I was like, oh, great. He said, maybe there's one in the ambulance. So they went and looked, and I don't know if they couldn't find one, but this nice gentleman came in, and he had like one of those 8-in-1 pocket tools type of thing, and it was black, and it had all these cool things on it. And he saw this, he said it was this little hook sticking out of it. And he said, I think that will do it. And they were just joking about, oh, you don't want to cut your finger, or, you still want your finger, and just being silly, trying to make me feel better probably. And so I'm like, do you want any help or whatever? He's like, no, I think I got it. So he put the hook up against and underneath my finger, and did the cut, and then it broke it in half. So all I had to do was like pull it off, and I was like so elated and emotional. I told him I loved him and I gave him a hug, and I said, thank you everyone, and they were so kind. And then the coolest part was, well, I was so emotional, I was like crying, and I wanted to reach out to my friend Dani. Shout out to you, because she's the one who like inspired me or directed me to go, whether it was the Jared's or wherever. And she was gonna get some rest, so I was like, dang, I really wanted to tell Dani, what happened. And I got in the car, and as soon as I was turning on my car, the text came in, and it was 11:11, and it was on the car 11:11 from my girlfriend Dani, sending me, beautiful hugs and prayers and whatnot. And I was just like bawling, like, this is so beautiful. So I definitely believe in signs and synchronicities. And oh my gosh, what a chaotic, crazy morning, but it was just perfectly divine timing, because if she hadn't reached out and told me, you know, that she voted for me for this contest. I'll know tonight if I'm in the quarterfinals. It just dawned on me when I was having this issue. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to ask her, because she had been a jeweler, you know, in another lifetime, and it was just so weird and perfect timing. So, yeah. So I folded the ring in because it's broken, but you can see, and then I'll show you my finger. It's pretty scary looking. It's my middle finger. Look at that. It's like gnarly. And I don't know, well, it's red from holding the camera, but I don't know why that happened. It happened overnight, and it was really scary. So I want to do a shout out to the department, the guys and gals, I guess, of Augusta Fire Department number 15. Thank you so much. You saved me today. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting. I appreciate you guys, and I will put the link also into the Rise contest that I'm doing for another day. Hopefully I'll get into the quarterfinals, but I have to be number 1 in my group. So I'll put the link below. Please vote for me. I would really appreciate it. And thanks. And take care of you guys. Take care of each other, and take care of yourselves. All right. Love you. Bye.